Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel, and I am here to do another writing update. So, I think I haven't done a writing update since before NaNoWriMo. I think it's when I finished Reasons Why Not To. So I have some things to update you on. You can check out my NaNoWriMo vlogs if you want to know kind of what happened during NaNoWriMo. But I will be talking about my NaNoWriMo project in this video. But I basically want to talk about all my 2020 writing goals and kind of just what's been happening with my writing recently. So I'm going to kind of talk about my goals and talk about the things as I'm going through the goals. Let's just get started. So my first goal is to do 2 to 3 rounds of revisions on Reasons Why Not To. So I just finished reading through the second draft of Reasons Why Not To. I wrote the first draft in 2018, I did the second draft in 2019, and I just finished reading through it on Thursday. It's currently Monday as I'm filming this. I had such a weird experience reading through the second draft. It was completely different than my read through of the first draft. When I finished that one, I felt so upset and like kind of discouraged because I hated it and I knew that it was going to be a complete rewrite, and I was feeling really down about it and really scared and feeling kind of like the book was kind of pointless and like it just wasn't worth it. But I powered through it. I still wanted to work on it, obviously, because I did, and I am so much prouder of the second draft. It's not amazing. It needs a lot of work, some restructuring, some, you know, figuring things out and whatnot, but overall I'm really proud of where the book is currently standing. And while reading through this draft, you guys can see all about it in my January writing vlog when that goes live at the end of the month. For the first time while reading through the book, I felt like it has a chance of being published, and I get so emotional every time I talk about it. But I listened to it like I had Word read it out to me, and that was like the first moment of being like, oh, this sounds like it's a real book. Like, it is a real book, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like I was listening to like a really bad real audiobook, like a really bad narrator audiobook, but it felt real. It felt so surreal to hear it read out aloud to me, and it just made me really, really emotional. And by the time that I finished reading the book, I was like, I think that I can make this good enough, that I can revise it and make it better and get it to a point where I think that I can get an agent and get published with this book, or at least that's my hope. But like, that's kind of like the optimistic feelings that I was having, and I've never really felt this way before, so it's like really amazing that I'm feeling it now for the project that I want to get published. So I've been kind of going through a lot of like emotional like feelings right now with this book and with writing. But yeah, so the plan is to do 2 to 3 rounds of revisions. Tomorrow I plan on starting another read through of the book. I want to do it act by act, like what I did when I was writing draft 2, just because I find that for this book, for some reason, it makes it less intimidating to do it act by act, and I just feel like, especially with revisions, it'll make it feel a lot less intimidating, because this book is 407 pages, I think, and so to think about having to go through that many pages all at once is really daunting. So to cut it up into each act, I think will be a lot easier for me, and I already have each act in separate documents because that's how I wrote it. So I feel like it's going to be pretty beneficial for me to do it this way for the revision process as well. And so I'm going to start by reading through Act 1 again, and I have handwritten notes for everything that I wanted to change for the whole book. So while I'm reading through Act 1, I'm going to try to be implementing some of those changes that I had previously written down, while also maybe keeping track of more things that I want to change. I haven't fully decided how I want to go about doing this yet, or what I think will work best. I might just start and see how I feel, but the kind of plan is to try to kind of change things and read through it again and work on it that way, and just focus on each act on its own. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm kind of hoping to be query ready by 2021, which is crazy. So I'm hoping to do a lot of work this year in Reasons Why Not To, and just making it the best that it can be. So the next goal to do with Reasons Why Not To is I want to send it off to some friends for critiquing, because I have been with this book for so long that I need somebody else to look at it, because I'm too close to the project at this point, so I need outside opinions on what the book is like. The goal is to do another read through of the book, make changes, revise it. So it's going to be draft 3 at this point, and then after that draft I want to be able to send it out to some friends for critiquing or a friend for critiquing, and then after that I'm going to do more rounds of revisions. So that's kind of what the plan is currently. I'm really scared to send it to people. I haven't sent a book to anybody since Lost Girl, and I hated that book and nobody liked it. Well, people liked it, but like I felt like they were being too kind because it was garbage. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for reasons why not to. It's kind of all I've written down because I don't quite know how it's all gonna work out, but that's kind of what I'm currently planning for it. But then I want to work on my NaNoWriMo novel, The Show Must Go On. If you guys didn't watch the NaNoWriMo vlogs, I wrote a new book called The Show Must Go On. It's like a musical theater book, fake dating situation, and I hate it. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to because I was not prepared to write it. It wasn't outlined thoroughly enough. The characters were not planned out whatsoever. It's just I didn't have enough to go off of. So my plan is to read through the current draft that I have. It's not very long. It's just over 50,000 words. So it's not going to be that difficult. It's not going to take me that long to read through, but I'm going to read through it, possibly take some notes. And then the next goal is I want to re-outline the book using the Save the Cat beat sheet method, which I used for Reasons Why Not To as well. I want to re-outline the entire book and try to get as many details in there as I can, and along with re-outlining I want to like redo all the character work as well and delve deeper into everything and do research on musical theater because I'm not a musical theater nerd, so I need to do some more research and just kind of get down with all the lingo and, you know, how musical theater and school plays really work so that I can actually write the book. But then the last goal that I have for writing is to hopefully write a new draft of the book. I don't know when I want to write the draft. I don't know if I want to write it during an NaNoWriMo or what. Like, I don't know the timeline of all of this, but I'm hoping to write another draft. The Show Must Go On as well. But my main priority this year is Reasons Why Not To, because that's the book I want to get published, but I do want to keep this project going on the sidelines. Yeah, that's kind of the plan for 2020. I hope that it goes well. But yeah, like just in general with writing at the moment, I'm feeling scared, but kind of optimistic. I turned 20 this year, which sounds really crazy when I say it out loud, and that's not very old, but I want writing and publishing to be my career, and so I kind of want to get started on it, especially since I'm not in school, so this is kind of all that I'm working towards at the moment. And I just really want this to happen for me, and I really want it to be Reasons Why Not To that gets published. And it's just like been really on my mind recently, and I keep getting really emotional about it right now as like included. And I literally had a dream last night where I had an agent and they called me and said that I had a book deal, and I was just crying in my dream, like sobbing and screaming in excitement, and it's just something that I literally dream about and think about all the time. And so this whole year is basically about me working towards finally making that first step to being published, and that is crazy to me. I don't know where this year will take me. I'm hoping to good places. I'm hoping that it's a good writing year, but you guys can obviously follow along with my monthly writing vlogs, which I'm excited to continue doing. That's my 2020 writing goals / writing update on all my projects. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this year and writing, and I don't really get to say that very often, so that feels pretty good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what your 2020 writing goals are, your writing plans for this year. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time.